I'm better than you. Period. Not at all concerned what it hit for, cause I've still come to raise hell like Mephisto. Please don't front, cause I'll karate chop your lymph node. Noodle arm punk, you punch and end up with your wrist broke. Don't need a 4-heater, but you come 4 feet. Approach me, I'm summoning focus of Gogeta. Slight work, so imagine me chilling when folks meet up, cause my purpose to have me relaxing with both feet up. Get the cream, precious metals or the crypto things. Your bars are light like the one that's on a Smith machine, but my Maxwell and I ain't speaking about the pretty wings. Watch your potty mouth or clean it out with the Listerine. I got a list that mean eclipsing me is not an instant thing. You about as generic as antihistamines. Listening is not your strong suit, that's why you fiddling. Focus on the wrong stuff, your bluff is getting bucked. What you are witnessing is greatness. Outpacing these cats that I'm racing are not cheaters. They house cats are straying outdated. Rhymes got as much meat as about a raisin, just face it. While I'm steady on the track, you with your bags at the station. What I'm rated? S-class minimum. You sad synonym, cause I'll bag 10 of them. And you brag at dinner, but your impact is minimal. I toe tag in intervals with no lag precision, that critical, you imbecile. I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Not gonna lie, yeah, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. I'm not convinced it ain't no acting or accident what the track emits. You strapped with gas that you ain't even practiced with. The fact is, you couldn't hit the target the size of a tractor. Get relaxed and retracted, cause all that rapping biz is blind sight. And that explains what your mind like. Refraining from looking down your iron sights. Some training will get your line right using that 9 tight. Straining your spine, think it's okay, but rewind, cause your shooting stance is trash. Probably cause you didn't have a father, so your partner slid you a Sig Sawyer. Now a lawyer is trying to keep you from getting life. Finding who is loyal, cause you hit an innocent boy. So boy, you in hell covered in soil. Y'all need to think more with your mouth closed. You the resort of a man not in the household. That's why you so violent and you seeking out foes. Nobody taught you how to be a man. Lash it out though, because you actually hating yourself. It's a way to get help and not decay in a cell. I used to wait in that hell until I made it myself. And now I'm slaying my L's and how I'm taking what's left. Got the blueprint, study my movement. More than the 2 cents. Was losing, now I'm oozing with success. Now I got the tools to beat the stress. I lose cause I'm a step ahead of you with no contest. I'm a better rapper, plus I'm smarter than you. You a mess. Not gonna lie, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Not gonna lie, yeah, I'm at the tall figures. I don't even wanna be involved with you the way I am, because I want it all quicker. And I ain't stopping till the family all richer. Sheeple, lazy and evil. For years I've watched y'all allow Donald Trump turn you to crazy people. Where's that freedom eagle when you must need them? You bugging like beetles and lining up gleeful sticking needles in. 2020 was the year that y'all were losing it. Watching smart people I respect turning to lunatics. The rational became irrational. The avenue we travel through will have a few kickbacks will hassle you. Y'all fools so short-sighted, of course you write it. Shut it down, print money, you should be indicted. What you are doing is criminal. And been a fool, the end of you is gonna be the end of you, and your institute is crooked. Fools claiming I hate the police. Too stupid to understand that they are what they eat. Control freaks that'll use their own homies to seek power and then put them on the wall in a week. This industry is full of followers that holler when it's time to make a dollar, and positions that they wallow in are shallow, and they don't understand half the crap that they are swallowing. Regurgitating all of it and acting like a scholar. Wait, this about all the contradiction that I can take. I'd rather you get it now, but truth is you kinda late. Your silliness is limitless and it would benefit your tendencies if you could just focus a little bit in the roller coaster of emotion that you're going through. Control the pool, I notice you letting it rolling over you. Logic ain't in the conversation, ain't in the realm or reality. Basic as an Applebee's, y'all chattel, see that poly pundit, that'll be the sheepdog. You know your teeth soft because you weak sauce. Teach y'all the basics of each fault. I be raw, rough around the edges like a tree saw. Got a lot of options, cause the optics always popping, and I'm dropping what I'm gonna do, adopting what I wanna do. Liberation, so every fake kid in 8 men that's pacing, cause I don't have to abide by the ways. I'm just saying, I'm feeling like like $1 million Bitcoin. A lot of adventures I'm into, now I'm getting it going. Hit 30 and it's just getting worth it, cause I'm just getting started. Not perfect, loving all of it, it's awesomeness. Yeah, because I'm all that and then some. Rhymes taking over like carnage and venom. Shove that whack crap back where y'all boys had sent them. Keeping y'all sour like the warheads and lemons. Back to the point. Y'all went ape over something with a 99% survival rate. Got the jab and still got a diaper on your face. And that can getting kicked down the road by the state. Another wake session, another strife and another life, and they blame it on depression. Another wife is the wrong or right, and they claim me under pressure. Another tripe and a suicide, we apply the same methods. It's like we never learned a lesson. We tried a lot to make it better. Then everybody scrambling now, trying to figure out what to stress her. Why didn't he or she reach out where the world wasn't helping? Why couldn't he find just a peace of mind, let the world get the best of him? They call it mental health in this. It's so weird when it comes to depression and suicide. These self-help sort of gurus try to apply the same method with a one-size-fits-all, and it never works. What the hell is this? Another fool shot up a school and we know the cat was sick. And all these dudes want to blame the tool, that's stupid as it gets. Another crew on the teletube blaming gun ownership. You can miss me with that mess, cause I ain't never shot a man. And the only time I would lay him down here aggressing on my fam. And you like to make it much harder for me to protect all my land. Crocodile tears so you can just feel good at grandstand. Bro, you stupid in a trance. No matter how much you get to sobbing on TV, every single gun law is an infringement. Period. Look, I ain't just saying this just to say this. The state is a criminal, crooked organization. So you look like a buffoon thinking that you can save this. Looking to Big Daddy government every time dismay hits. These fools done killed 250 million men and women and children, all due to their ill sins over the last century. So why would I fiddle with them? This crap is not meant for me, let that power get reeled in. They act like I can't govern myself, so they keep running for help, begging the state to monitor wealth, and you'll get thrown in a cell. Deviate, they throw you in jail. Maybe you the one that's crazy with that bad mental health. So I think you really should back up. Man can't govern himself but can rule over everyone else. That don't even add up. And every time I'm bringing this up to you, you get mad, huh? But that's the reason I remain fearless and pick this pad up. This ain't a gimmick, this ain't a joke. State agents of it is really out there ruining people's lives, and that's the source of a lot of people's problems. I know that we don't talk too much, but I really hope you get this message, cuz, and I ain't gonna go out my way to bash you and preach at you, cuz that's not proactive. I just had to write a track dedicated to you, and that's so. If you stumble across some of these words, I'll at the very least know that you voluntarily heard what I had to say. So as I lay in this pad awake, I'm trying to gather my thoughts so I don't squander this track away. It's hard to mention that your father's in prison now. That really messed me up how I'm anarchistic, yet my closest kinfolk is the Popo, an agent of the same state I'm rallying against. It's gotta be a joke, but if he paid for any crimes he committed as police, I would have accepted that, but that just ain't what happened totally. He's behind bars because two young knuckleheads stole from him and tried to get away without the luck ahead. He chased them and ran their car off the road and started busting. And one of the little dudes got killed, and that's a bit unfortunate, but had they not been trying to jack in the first place, he wouldn't be buried underneath the dirt. Hey, y'all know that theft is one of a few pet peeves of mine. And you can say that he overreacted, but that's a product of what's a feeble mind. You don't get to fall back on that when you can see the line and crossed it. So get up out my face with all those grieving lines. I keep getting riled up, one thing after another, and it seems that it piles up. I can only imagine what you going through, Junior. I can only assume, but that ain't quite the point of this tune. Please understand that you a man at 20, these your golden years. Don't waste them hanging your head bumming, cause you know that Ken wouldn't want it. If your life just plummets, it'll punish him. The greatest gift that you can give is be the man he know you can. Strive for greatness, gain some knowledge, learn a trade, and whatever you do, application is key. I heard you in the music too, but pursue another career, cause ain't no telling what this game will do to you. Get multiple revenue streams, and as you rise, you gon' see them friends start dwindling down. I dealt with it all the time, but in the back of your mind, you gotta remind yourself, friends decline with wealth. I'm just constantly thinking, you and I about the same age apart as me and your father is, huh? Kinda weird. I followed him around me mom's crib, and you did the same with me for more than 3 long years. But I still feel I came up short in terms of impact, and I can see that that's on me. So if you ever need anything, hit me up, let me know. If you got problems you need a remedy for. I can't let it slide. Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless than pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Hello and welcome to
Streaming After Dark.
GGX.
Episode.
Are you sure we're
17,
at?
yes.
Okay. Hey, we survived 17 weeks. That's good.
More like 20 because we take breaks.
What breaks do we take?
And by breaks, I mean we die, and then we go to the hospital, and then we come back.
Oh, okay, can be.
Like GTA. You die, you go to the hospital.
Shit happens, you know.
Shit happens. Shit.
Yeah. So, how was your week?
It was actually...
Strangely, I don't hear shit from my part.
It was actually pretty decent. Well, it's usually pretty decent. So... There's a game I bought that I fucking dropped immediately. Zero hour, because there's fucking the new. They decided after an update to integrate the nouveau anti-cheat. I finished the season 1 of Barry.
Okay,
it was actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'm on board now. Like, Barry's just a guy who really has no social skills, so he lets himself be pushed around and he doesn't know what's happening half the time. But when it comes fucking time to fucking kill people, my nigga, this guy, he kills and he fucking kills. And it becomes kind of endearing because there's a point where, like, he lets people walk all over him, but then he just goes into a, no, you don't want to do this. That's a catchphrase for him. You don't want to do this. Okay, you really want to do this? Okay, I wanted to be happy and for us to just not have problems, but now he goes into a mode where he just kills everybody who's in his way. He's Kira in JoJo. He just wants to have a normal life.
Okay.
So he just goes into you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, and then people catch too late that, oh, you're gonna kill me, and it just ice the fools. So season 1 pretty decent. It went by quickly. 30-minute episodes. Good humor, especially the dark humor. I like how my favorite part is when people start making weird references. For example, one of the Bolivian cartel, the chief of the cartel, says that you should read like a self-help book, and then you have like the police spying on their conversation, and they're like, yo, this book is actually really good. And then they say, okay, the conversation is done, but there's still 20 minutes of them talking about the book, which is actually really good. I suggest you read that book. And then you have the chief of police who's like, we caught them. It ended like in Yojimbo, the Akira Kurosawa film. And one of the reporters asked, like, how do you write Yojimbo? And then in the characters keep talking, but then in the background you hear the reporter with their stupid questions, like, did Akira Kurosawa make any other film? It's like, he's like a renowned filmmaker. Like, what are you talking about? And it's just going on in the background. And sometimes you just have these stupid moments where there's really dark moments juxtaposed with just lighter moments, and it describes life really well. Dark moments, just and you spread a little bit of good on it, and it's just this nice contrast. It's a really good show so far, and I started season 2, and it hasn't shit itself yet. And then I finally fucking did it. I waited for Resident Evil 4 to go on sale. It was like $5. I bought it and finally downloaded the HD remaster. So the HD remaster, it's not hard to install, but it's slow to download because it's cut in like 18 different parts. Okay. And when you hit the limit on like Mega Upload, you have to go on another link, another site to, if you ever, like there's alternate links if you ever hit the download limit. And then when you decompress those 18 files, you know what you get?
What?
You get like 2 folders.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 really big folders, but it's like, did I just do that for 2 fucking folders? And once there's one folder that you want to just copy paste stuff into it, and the other one you just want to completely delete, not copy paste, because the game will look at the original files and the new files and just go, nah, I'm just gonna take the old files. It works well. First off, yes, it looks fucking good. It's on PC, so it plays fucking well. Mouse and keyboard are made for Resident Evil 4 specifically. It plays well, and you know, you got everything. It's the port that Capcom should have made. I really downloaded it because you have a FOV slider, so now you can really see far. Leon will have like the camera be pulled back usually when he has Ashley with him, or when he's fighting a boss, but now the camera is always pulled back if you wanted to. You know, you got more than 60 FPS, you got ultra widescreen, you can remove motion blur and shit like that. You can remove the original filter, add the filter that the GameCube version had. It's really well made. It's all the bells and whistles you would have expected from a PC version. But more importantly, support those guys. Even Capcom like put their links, like they said, like on their, we talked about it on their Steam page. Go download this version. It's, you know, now fans actually know what the fuck they're talking about. They're literally learning how to code, how to draw, how to program, how to model. And so you have these 2 guys who in like a span of 6 or 7 years managed to do what Capcom not couldn't do, but probably was too lazy to do. You can just release it on Steam, not change much, and people will still buy Resident Evil 4 and you'll make a lot of money. But these guys really went the extra length. And imagine if they had just taken a team of, I don't know, like 10, 20 people. If it took 2 guys like 70 years, imagine what just 10 or 20 people could do.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
they don't necessarily want to. They don't care. Like, we're gonna make money anyways.
It's not that. The way to see it is that 7 years is with the job that they already have.
Yeah.
So you have that part. You have the fact that they're learning. The fact that they're learning at the same time that they're programming.
Yeah.
So there's that part too. So it's more complicated than that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Imagine people who are not learning at the same time, that's their job to do this. Like, I'm sure Capcom could have done the same thing in like a year or two.
Less, but maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We will never know.
But there's a lot of work. Like, for example, in the PC version, they fucking ruined the lighting. They just put like a lot of bloom and shit. They fixed the lighting. Now, if a character has a torch, the torch is actually as the dynamic light.
Yeah, so they put
the extra effort. If you have a doorknob, it's not just a JPEG. Now they actually modeled like doorknobs and buttons and like a chandelier is not just a texture now. They did like even like the most useless shit, like buttons, wires, pipes, and the pipes are like laid in the same places that they used to be. They respected the original version of the game, but they added all the detail, and it's really good looking. It plays well. There's a lot of quality of life features. It's just really good, and I recommend it.
Are you saying that it's a fan service?
Yeah, it's good, and I can't wait for when they're going to make 4 remake, and they're going to remove the original version of 4. Because think about it, when they made 2 and 3 remake, you know what they did? And Resident Evil 8, they had an update recently, the DX12 update. So it was an update that added you were forced to use DX12. It wasn't just optional. You had ray tracing and improved frame rate. Guess what? Their new version broke the fucking game. So like the frame rate went down. Mods wouldn't work anymore. It was just fucking garbage, and the ray tracing wasn't even that good looking because it was more like made in mind with consoles. So it was kind of blurry. It wasn't that good anyways. So they fucked up. So they basically had to do another patch to patch back the old version of the game. It was really trash. So I bought the game, even though I wanted to give less and less money to Capcom just so I could get that fucking patch. Now I have that game. And when...
So you bought the 4 and now you bought the 4 remake? So
no, I'm not gonna buy 4 remake. I bought 4 and then I downloaded the HD remaster made by fans.
Because things like...
I'm not gonna buy remake 4, it looks like trash. And we're going to talk about it soon.
Yeah. But things like, one thing that I wanted to say is like, sometimes like, even the updates is not that bad because... what do I want to say? Because like, the things like, you don't have to, even if there is a patch that will make you not use the
the new version,
the
X12.
Yeah, the X12, because the X12 is not that. I do have, like, every computer have the X12 depending of the year of the computer, but if you have a computer that older than 2008, it should have the X12 or the X11, and you can most of the time you can choose if you use the X12 or the X11.
Yeah, you could choose like remake 2. I think the first time I played on 3 and 2 I played on the X12, then I switched to the X11 because it was a bit more stable. But now you were forced into the X12.
There's a patch. That's what.
No, that's the thing. Capcom patched it. So you go into the game, you go into the beta.
People will patch it. So that's the thing.
No, people didn't patch it. They did it before anyone else did. So now the game is back to normal.
Okay. Because things like, usually if you use Steam or because I don't remember since when, but I know that usually you can use Steam to to choose the version of the game that you want, so that you can choose the version.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you couldn't even choose the version, so like people started bitching because, wow, I'm stuck with this new version that sucks and I can't revert, so they did the patch.
I understand, sometimes it's trash. Like, Capcom is not the best of company. Capcom is between trash and not trash.
The Capcom becomes good for like 6 or 7 years, then they go back to trash.
And then they become good again, and that's the thing that's kind of annoying. But yeah,
because you're like, oh, your products are good again. You make like good PC ports. Oh, your game are well optimized, and then suddenly they go blah, 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 blah. And then they just fucking ruin the games. Then they make fucking remake 3. They make this fucking game with the big lady.
Oh my god! Like I said, I don't understand all the people who.
It was okay, but the big lady thing was just dumb.
No, I don't. I didn't understand that part. It's just
Low standards.
yeah. But yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't care if the lady is tall or small, but just she
Yeah, like okay,
ugly.
she had a fat ass, she had big tits, but that's not
Butter
enough.
face.
That's not enough for me. Anyway, that being said, me this week, what did I do? I play game. We'll start streaming again this week. So not this week, but next week. So Monday. I was playing Factorio because I love Factorio and creating Factory. I was playing 0 Hour and I really appreciate the game. I'm on your side, but the game is a gift, so.
Yeah, I know, I get it. It wasn't good for me. I paid with my fucking money. I got refunded immediately.
Yeah.
It's pending. I'm gonna probably get it tonight or tomorrow.
I feel you. I feel on that. It's not that. Anyway. So yeah. I had that, so
But the Steam sale is over, so now there's like nothing to download. I guess I'll just keep the money for when Destroy All Humans come out.
Yeah. I will buy it anyway, so I don't really care. I was about to think about like trying a new game each week and doing a mini review about it. Like, you know, too late, who cares? But a good one.
Fuck you.
Because fuck you, that's why. But yeah. What else? Like I said, like we talked before, I did start 2 new anime, but not 2 new, but 1 new and 1 old, because I'm still waiting for Chainsaw Man first episode to drop.
Oh, when was the release date?
I don't know. Still not out. That's the only thing that I know.
This year.
It's still not out, and that's kind of annoying. So I did watch Isekai Oji-san. Pretty good, fucking funny. I will recommend. 10 out of 10. Best anime ever. But yeah, seriously. It's a good anime. It's funny. It's fun to watch. It's a joke. It's funny, and it's from Netflix animation. But still good. Like it's the first episode. Still, I want to precise. It's the first episode, but it's funny. Like. It's a Nate who did Encounter Truck Kun, for those who understand.
Oh no.
Yeah, Truck Kun, and who live in an isekai world for 70 years, 17, not 70, 17, 17 years, and then came back in the real world, and he still has his skill from the isekai world.
The Sonic joke kind of killed me.
Ah, it's a good one.
It's a good one because it's actually like a. It's not just oh yeah I played Mario. It's actually a joke of like you talked about Sega. Who talks about Sega? It's something like really someone who plays this kind of shit would understand.
Yeah, like seriously, like watch it. It's pretty good. And I started Overlord season 4. It started okay. It's not the best start is the first season. So everyone that's watching Overlord is up to date, I guess. Yeah, be an asshole. Anyway,
Always.
yeah. Anyway, everyone is up to date. So if you wanted to see it, you will see it because you're up to date. So who cares? But that being said, yeah, I can wait to see what's happening with the rest. Seriously, I'm asking myself what the game is. Fuck you.
Jesus, fucking guys.
Yeah, it was because I'm doing something with my phone at the same time. Because I have some notes and everything. So yeah, so Overlord is pretty good too. So yeah, that part is fun and great. If you watch Overlord, I will recommend the new season because it's Overlord. What do you want me to say? It's Overlord. So I have those two. I was playing Factorio 0 Hour. It's pretty interesting. Cool game. Would have recommend until you talk about the nouveau anti-cheat, and I hate the nouveau for real. I understand, but the game will have better problem than cheaters. So
I really want to make fun of the people like, oh, you don't like the nouveau, you're just paranoid. fucking chill.
Yeah, like most people don't understand how it works anyway, so it's kind of.
I really want this fucking program. And you know what? The worst I hate, what I hate the most, when you say I don't want this program lagging my like tanking my performance and spying on me 24/7.
And people are
like, yeah, but you're already getting spied on by other stuff. And it's like, no, fuck you. I can take my phone and put it aside or remove the battery or just throw it in the garbage. But now on my computer, there's every time I play this game, I'm getting spied on. It's like I have to completely uninstall the fucking shit. I'm not gonna live it for free. There's already enough shit spying on me. I don't want to give them free access and give them more and more space.
Yeah, but it's like
and some kind of people are gonna get chipped. Yeah, but we were already getting spied on. Yeah, but now the chip is in you 24/7. Fucking dumbass. Fucking hate these people.
Oh yeah. I feel you.
You know all the games I didn't buy just because they fucking had the Nouveau.
The thing's like, some people just have like the computing power. Like people don't understand. It's a choice between performance and how can I say that? It's a choice between performance and security.
Some people just don't fucking want freedom.
Yeah, but the thing's like I had the. I'm working on tech, so people like to say that it's your phone spy on you. So what do you do? Like, I can leave my cell phone at home when I go away. I can mute my mic so that nobody can take my information while I'm on the cell phone. Like, there's so many stuff to do, and people just want to dismiss it because they're assholes.
I fucking hate these people.
That's the best way I can see it. Alright. So yeah, so that's what's my week. So yeah. And I deleted all my save by mistake. So
what saves?
Elder Ring. So I have to start from the start.
How did you do that?
I was creating a new character, so I was deleting the new character, and I delete the game that I was playing from the start.
Dumbass.
So I have to start from the beginning. Anyway, I didn't stream for like I think 1 month and a half or something. So yeah, you can find me at streaming after dark.
What? Fuck you.
Because so
they're gonna know when they're gonna hear my voice.
You should say thank you, okay? And yeah, no, for real, you can find me at
streaming before dawn.
GGM stream GGM on stuff because I'm streaming there sometimes.
Streaming before dawn.
No, because fuck you.
Streaming before dark.
Why would I stream before the dark? Oh, fuck that. So yeah, that's it. What's the name of the game?
It's Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes.
Okay. You bought it on
sale, yes.
Okay.
It's basically between No More Heroes 2 and 3. It's a spin-off.
Yeah,
and
it looks trash.
I know it looks like trash, but it's actually pretty fucking good. Like it's one of those games where if I wasn't interested in No More Heroes, I'd look at it and I go, this sucks.
Yeah.
But because I like No More Heroes, I actually tried it, and it doesn't look like it. Even when you're just holding down the button and Travis attacks automatically, it's actually pretty fun. The feedback is good. You have the heavy attacks, and you have moments where you have to choose. You have powers that are on cooldown, so you still have to do still have to make like smart decisions about what power you use when. So you use your powers. Now you wait for them to recharge. So now you use your katana. You move around, and it's actually pretty decent. Not only is it like.
Are you ready for the next week when we're gonna do a review about Homelander?
Yes. Not only is it like fun to play, it's not the best game, but it's really fun to play. But it's Suda like back to his roots, and I'm going to talk more about it when we talk about the article about Lollipop Chainsaw.
Okay, all good. Sounds good. So
I recommend it if you're a No More Heroes fan and you haven't played it yet.
He's no more in special, so I don't know.
He's what?
He's no more in special.
Oh yeah, it's a bit pricey.
No more in special.
No, I get it. I didn't buy it
just to be sure.
It was like $40 fucking, but it was like 15 on sale.
Yeah.
15.
Oh yeah, this one too. I want to cover 14. It's just that
15.
He's apart, so go the fuck away. Because the thing is, like, this one is really important. Yeah. Those are my stats. Because I can. Wait 2 seconds. Okay. Let's go this here. This here. I can't wait to buy my new screen. I want to buy like a 41 inch screen that will cover all those 3 fucking screen, and just put this one on top of them. Be like, fuck it.
What are you going to do with the other screens?
Give them away, sell them. I don't know. I don't care. Anything else?
A charger.
But that's only if I can find anything special.
Yeah, it sounds expensive.
120. No. 100. No. 1200. My bad. 1200.
Fucking expensive.
Yeah. That's the lowest price, by the way.
Fucking
Okay.
expensive.
So let me just find the Brave so that we have the right one. Okay. So we're gonna start with this one. I know this one is not yours, but it's just that I forget about it, and I was doing a video about it.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, right? You can see how dumb people are. And after that, they call themselves Access Media. I call them Access Dumbasses, but okay, that's another story. Sorry. So, shit, fuck me. Okay, I'm just gonna remove it because it's just getting annoying. It's getting really annoying, the fact that it's always cut in my head, so. Anyways. Yeah, it's always cut in my head, and it's just really annoying. So, that being said, we're gonna start with this one. So, I just find it out. No, it's not true. I was supposed to do a video about it this week, but I don't know. I'm just depressed. Let's say it that way. Fuck it. So, if you failed to notice, Nintendo Switch port of Star Wars KOTOR for those
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, KOTOR.
Yeah.
To launch with game-breaking bugs. That's what you call access media. They're supposed to test the game and give you a review so that you can use your humble broadcast money the right way.
So that means they haven't really played the game, or
No.
not far at all.
They didn't. But yeah, like people did call them out. I find it funny. Like in this one, are you guys aware that there's no way to complete the game? I've been stuck in the
On their own Basilisk crash for a week now. What's the ETA on the patch? Hi, this is a known issue that will be addressed in the next patch. While we cannot provide an ETA at this time, we'll definitely let you know when the patch is live. You can click the follow button in this article to get the latest info in your inbox. Scroll down.
I would have said go fuck yourself, but that's me.
I don't want to see the game journalist getting the shaft. Scroll down. There's nothing about the game journalist. Oh wait.
Update.
A couple of things have come to light. Firstly, it seems a bug on the last island is literally stopping completion. Secondly, when the DLC comes out, it will kill your current saves. You'll literally have to start again. Not great. Here's a full review of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 on Nintendo Switch. A thank to Asper for the review copy. A few issues with the release as it stands, predominantly in Tower Station. It improves after that, but you should still save often. Other than that, that's been a delight to play through this once with more. Mark. No, fuck you, Mark. Scroll down.
You see, the part I find funny is that there's the reason why people wait for the review of people who play online, like on YouTube, instead of those who are like.
Yeah, no, they're just not doing their job.
Yeah, like I had one that I follow. His name is Coach Toolshed, and I don't know if he's still alive because I didn't see his video like recently. But
I like this comment. This confirms what we already know. Game journals don't complete the games they review. They hurry to push some generic thoughts out there just so they can be first, which in essence makes their reviews useless.
Yep. And that's one thing that I try not to do, because things like I overthink about my review, so you will never get my review. Like my review on what's the game? On Tokyo Jungle.
This is what happens when game stenographers play 5 or 6 hours and rush out a review.
Yeah.
It sucks because you're like, oh man, I want to get out my review in like a week or two, but these guys already did. But the thing is that these guys didn't even fucking play the game. So now it's like when you look at someone who's really muscled up, but it's Photoshop, 2 they're on steroids. It's like you're comparing yourself to something that's impossible to achieve.
But that's one reason that I think that people have. I don't think that all people have gained, but some people gain patience to wait for the review of the people that they really like. Like I forget, like as Mongol, I know that people who follow him can wait like 2-3 weeks before getting a review of some game that he plays, and that's kind of good and important, I guess, because like we already know that we can trust them, and some people just buy by hype. And like one thing that I try to do, but I don't think that I would like to do in the future, is doing review about new game that come out, but that will require a new audience for that. So that a new audience, a bigger audience. New audience is not a good term, because we're gonna cover that too, because I did a video about it too, but they are working on a live action for the XVII. I
Oh yeah.
And one in the text, one thing that they precise is that they really appreciate the fan, but the Atlas universe have to attract a new audience. Yeah, I mean same face. And yeah, that's funny. So yeah, let's say it that way. It's kind of, I'm not surprised, but how many times do we have to get shafted before we learn? Do you want to start with yours?
Yes.
Or yours?
Mine, the other one, previous.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes,
Okay.
So you told me that there was a remake of Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes,
Don't get excited, because James Gunn's the one who translated the script. He's a friend with Suda. He won't be there, and Suda himself.
James Gunn, the director, the one that show his wokeness.
Yes.
But you say that he will not be involved. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but Suda either won't be involved.
Oh.
He's going to be the producer of the original game, and he's buying back the rights from the company. And it's okay. James Gunn is kind of woke now. Suda is still okay. And James Gunn said, yeah, I'm not on it, and Suda isn't either. I'm not saying the game's going to be bad, just that we're not working on it.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask one thing. Is it a Japanese person who's...
Yes. But
My
there's a
hopes are...
problem.
Oh.
They said that they were going to make things more realistic.
I did read that part, and that part worries me for real. But coming from a Japanese company, I think... Because the way I see it is like, is it Square Enix, Capcom, or something? If they were to say that, I'll be like, oh shit, they're taking the Western talking point, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a Japanese person who's doing it, I have a little bit more trust. Because it's like, when you see that there's a remake, and you see that the company is a Western company, you're like, okay, my childhood is done. But when you have a remake of a Japanese stuff, you're like, I can give it a chance, and that's the way I see it. I'm skeptic
Skeptic.
Skeptic.
No, septic is a septic tank.
Yeah, I know. I find.
Yes, you're shit. Yes, you're.
Yeah,
trash.
yeah. I'm a urinal.
Yes, you're a urinalist.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm skeptic. But I still have a little bit more trust because it's not an American company. That's the way I see it.
There is also in the same thread. Oh no! Well, before that.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with Lollipop Chainsaw. No, I do not like the leftist talking points. Oh, this game is sexist. It's this, it's that. She's too sexualized. The game opens and they say that she's 18, and 18 is the new 25.
Why? Why do you mean the new flavor? 18 is 18.
But the thing is
It's
that
legal. Who cares?
like nowadays with all the woke people, I support Lollipop Chainsaw more because I'm fucking tired of these fucking Puritans. But I have to admit that as someone who has followed Suda for a while, this game came out in the period that Suda wasn't really directing games. He was writing the scripts or he was producing. And there was a point where they started putting his name on stuff, even though he was just writing the story, to make you believe that he was the director. And they started putting more and more sexual content. Like in the Killer is Dead, he admitted that he didn't want to have the glasses minigame where you see through the clothes. I found it funny, that minigame, but it wasn't part of his vision. And he still has sexual stuff in his games once in a while. Like in the Silver Case, there's a girl who she's like she's like a, not a streamer, but she's like a she's like a cam girl, and she works with people fetishes. So there's sexual stuff. But you could tell there was a point in Suda's career where the games he was part of became a parody of themselves, or they just went, oh, Suda's that guy that makes the weird violent games, so let's just put violence and sex, but let's make it really first degree violent and sex. I have a big gun, it's a penis joke, like that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I played Lollipop Chainsaw, and the sex part didn't bother me that much. I didn't like the fact that it was forced into it, like when we're making a game, let's make it a shooter because Call of Duty. That's what they did with Shadows of the Dam. So I don't like that a bunch of fucking Western people told this Japanese guy put dubstep. My daughter likes dubstep. It was basically Lollipop Chainsaw and Shadows of the Dam. They were still pretty decent game, more so Shadows of the Dam.
Mm-hmm.
My main issue with Lollipop Chainsaw isn't even the sex. It's more so that the game was kind of lackluster. It wasn't really that good, honestly. For as much as I hate the Puritans, I also like when sex in my media is in good taste. It's not that Lollipop Chainsaw wasn't in good taste. Like I said, the sex wasn't a big problem. I just don't like the idea that it was there, but Suda didn't want it there. You put it because you're trying to take a mark. But I like the sexual stuff in Lollipop Chainsaw, especially the alternate costumes. But it's just that Lollipop Chainsaw kind of became like his games became like a parody of themselves, and that's more my issue, where the sex was okay, but you put sex just to put sex because I had Suda. Let's slap his name. Let's put some violence. Let's put some sex, and it's more. And like I said, yeah, the gameplay is kind of lackluster. You don't move fast enough. The levels are pretty big. They're pretty long, and they want you to like kind of speed run them, but they're like, you're trying to speed run these levels, but they're like too long and too big. The game was fun, but it had some pacing issues. It wasn't terrible to play, but I played it like once, and I replayed it recently, and it wasn't the best. But a remake is a good thing because it could be an occasion.
Stockings.
Yeah, wait, it could be an occasion to really solve the issues that the game had, more so in the gameplay department. And there's going to be a sequel to Pentious Talking, and I'm glad because I thought it was a joke and was meant to end there. But no, it wasn't.
I think that people did you.
But same thing. Those two things came out in 2012, and both things had issues with the Puritans, who they're basically saying the same thing. Oh, this thing is too sexual. Blah blah blah. It wasn't okay in 2012. It's not okay now. No, shut up. It's okay.
It was okay in 2012 and it's okay now. Shut the fuck up. I hope that they keep everything the same, and I want to see the black guy with the big lips. I love seeing myself like that. And they can go fuck themselves with that. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So you send Robocop.
I like how we went all the way around. Yeah, I like my black guy with big lips, and I like my white guys with white hoods. Yeah, I like pitchforks and hangings. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can play the trailer. It's actually pretty cool.
I won't just for
copyright.
just for copyright reason. Like all the time that I did play some fucking gameplay or something.
So
and
we have
copyright just fucked us over.
Robocop, Rogue City. So you're thinking of a game of Robocop like now? There's no movie that came out recently. The remake in 8 years ago.
Yeah, and it was trash.
Yeah, and it's like, why now of all times? But the thing is that the people who made the Robocop games are the same one that made that new Terminator game, Resistance.
It was good. I don't know.
Yes, it was actually good. Basically, they make trash license game, but they started making their own games, and their games are actually really, really, really good. And so Terminator wasn't amazing, but it was like a sleeper hit. So now you're looking at this, and you can tell that the production values are much higher, and that it looks really faithful to Robocop. The voice acting, the look, and the gameplay looks actually okay. So I actually have hopes. The company made a good game. It wasn't woke. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It wasn't woke, and it was decent.
That's the standard. Is it woke? No. Maybe it can be decent.
Is it trash? No. Is it woke? No. Okay, it's good.
We're just gonna cover Resident Evil 4 because I just
okay. So, like I said, I just got the HD remaster. I am not buying the remake. So if I can go to bullet points, Luis Serra will die, and will the Spanish Cup, and he's going to come back to life. And he's going to be like a Nemesis type character. He's going to be a pursuer. And he's going to follow you through the end of the castle. Then Verdugo, instead of just fighting you during a boss fight, will also pursue you during a segment of the castle. And there's one final monster, a new monster, the Jester, that will also pursue you during a segment. I am fucking tired of pursuer characters. Nemesis was cool because the title was made around him and his presence. Mr. X was cool because you played scenario A, and then you played B, and you thought you're comfortable now. You finished the game once, you know what's going to happen. Nope, Mr. X appears, and you're like, it throws a monkey wrench, and you don't know what's going to happen next. And now all these indie horror games had like jump scare pursuing characters. And now they're remaking old school horror games, and they're adding like Nemesis-like characters, and it's annoying because Resident Evil 2 remake was good, but like Mr. X completely changed the dynamic of the game and completely like changed the way you play it and enjoy it, because he was like everywhere, every time, all at once.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, and it's annoying. And then when you learn how to...
Just a question. Did you watch the movie?
I'm gonna watch it soon.
Yeah, me too.
I saw a couple of reviews. I want to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It looks like a good movie though.
It's annoying. He's everywhere. And the thing is that once you learn how to avoid him, it's like more of a hindrance more than anything. And I hate the idea that now you're going to play Resident Evil 4, and there's going to be not one, not two, but 3 pursuer characters. Also, they're going to remove Krauser.
Old.
Yeah, it's getting old. It's cool when you don't do it all the fucking time. Dead Space had 1 in the first one, and then the second one, it's annoying.
Yeah.
They're going to remove Krauser, which is dumb because the entire point is that Leon is like an American hero, and he's like the American guy who turned evil, and he's important in Leon's backstory. Not that you'd really care, but you know, he's there for a reason. And they remove him, and Lewis is gonna replace him in Mercenaries mode, Thank God they're still mercenaries. They're probably going to remove all the stuff with not Ashley, but I forgot the name. Your secretary. She's cool. Because they removed it in the VR version. Ashley is going to have like girl boss moment. When Leon passes out.
You know, you have to have a girl boss moment.
When Leon passes out, instead of just waking up after a nightmare and having Ada give him pills to slow down the infection, she's going to take a gun and she's going to be playable. They did that in Resident Evil 1, but if it was an optional scenario where you could play Rebecca, but it was cool. But here it's like, you know, they're doing it for girl boss. When in the in 1 it was because it was fun. And Ashley already had a playable segment. You don't need to change it. And also
yeah, but when 2020, we're current year, we have to do what American do.
Ada is she has a lot more covering, her. Now there's a parry mechanic. Well, it's like Resident Evil 3 remake, but instead of doing a dodge, you do a parry, and it only works on regular enemies.
The dodge is trash.
Honestly, I just want to have the melee attacks. Maybe make the melee attacks more like Resident Evil 6. I hate Resident Evil 6, but when I see good ideas, I take them. I like the idea that you could melee whenever you wanted, and it dropped your stamina, and then you could do more elaborate melee. Like you could shoot the leg, the hand, the face. You could do melee from the sides, the back, the front when they were on the ground with different weapons. That would be cool. But no, they're going to do a parry. Also the island, which was the worst part of the game, but it was still good. It was trash because like shooter games are really fun when monsters, your enemies, don't have projectiles. Well, when they don't have guns, when they have projectiles, like Doom, the imps shoot fireballs, or if they have guns and their hit scan, well, you have time, you know, have tracers to see the projectiles, or if their hit scan, you know, have them do an animation before they shoot, and you can see them coming, but they don't have that. So what they're going to do, it sucked because of it, but it was still good. What they're going to do now, like Resident Evil 3, the end of the island is just going to be one big cinematic quick time event moment.
That's okay.
They're still going to have the final boss, but it's going to be like it's just going to be 20 minutes from what I understand. 20 to 30 minutes of just like set pieces.
That sounds stupid.
Yes. I don't want these fucking running cinematic sequences. They had them in 3 and they sucked.
I believe you.
Like
most
in
game,
3,
most game like cinematic quick time event is like 2008 and should stay there.
yeah. The problem was that when you played the remake of 3, you could tell that they were, you know, paving the way for remake 4 because they made like they retconned the last Plagas being already there, and you could tell they were like practicing some stuff. I don't want it to be like remake 3. I just want it to be like Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, for a while I had a problem with this game. It's a good game, but it's not a good Resident Evil game, because while it has like vestigial elements of Resident Evil, like the tank controls and light puzzles.
Sorry, that's the most.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I dislike the comment. Fuck it. It's a dumb comment.
Oh yeah, because Mike is in the game. Who gives a fuck? Oh yeah, people really did overreact with Ashley in Resident Evil 4. She wasn't that bad actually, because now Ashley, you're not going to escort her. What you're going to do, she's gonna stay in save rooms. You're gonna go forward, kill all the enemies, and then backtrack together.
I'll never play that game. You know that.
The thing
I have
that's
Resident Evil 4 on my GameCube. I don't give a shit.
The thing is that in the original, people complain. I'm gonna read that comment. She was honestly really good and far better than most escort characters. For one thing, she stays relatively close to you, so if you let her get captured, it's probably on you. She also hides behind you whenever you shoot, so there's very little chance of you hitting her. And to top it all off, if you are really that frustrated with her, you can straight up tell her to hide in a dumpster. Yeah, but that's the thing. If she's in front, she ducks. Most of the time, she's behind you, and when she's with you, the camera pulls back, so you can see people trying to jump you. When I played the game for the first time, I was like, yo, people were fucking exaggerating on Ashley.
Let's like this guy.
And you know what? half the time she's not even there. She's not there in the first half of the village. She's there in the second half. You get to the castle, she gets kidnapped. Then you get her for the last half of the castle. Then you get to the island, she gets kidnapped. Then she's there in the island for like the last 20 to 30 minutes. So people exaggerate it and they say, oh, it's because we don't want to have problems with the AI. The fuck are you talking about? And people say, oh, it's like Resident Evil 5. In Resident Evil 5, the AI was a problem because Sheva had to use weapons, she had to heal, she had to manage an inventory. Here, all she does is stay behind you and follow you, and maybe she has to duck. And when you shoot people in the head, she does like this. Yay! That's cute. AI is not. You managed to do it on fucking GameCube in 2005. Why can't you do it now? Like, the AI wasn't complicated. She was actually not really intrusive, and she didn't have much to do. So every time I hear a change, even though it's like, it's just rumors, but the problem is that so far with the leaks that Capcom had were pretty consistent, and it sounds like shit.
Was good. Like, even the rumor about The Last of Us Part 2 are...
Yeah, and every change they made with this is in line with all the changes that Capcom are doing with their games right now, which means it's garbage. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like that, and I'm really not interested in the new game. I don't even like the new art style. It looks like you just took the game and dumped some assets in Unreal Engine 4. I like that the original looked like it was the end of autumn and it was cold and chilly, but like you're losing that now. I'm just not interested in this follow up. It just no, I'm not. I don't care. I really don't care. Just go on Steam, buy the original,
because I'm done with that article.
And get it. Just get the HD remaster that the fans did. Okay, so we don't talk about this often, but you might figure it out the way we talk about it sometimes. We like fighting, and I'll be honest.
What did Chris Pratt
So
do?
Chris Pratt was at the new UFC show to promote his movie, but he's a fan. And he said it, I'm just a fan, but I didn't like what Jared Cannonier, like how Israel Adesanya fought against Cannonier, because he didn't really go for it. And the thing is that, as someone who, I'm not going to go into details, but as someone who knows about fighting, I liked Israel Adesanya because before he could finish...
Wait, let's say it the right way. I hate Israel Adesanya because sometimes you see dumb stuff. But his fighting style, I have nothing to say against him. The only fight I did disrespect was against Yoel Romero, and I have nothing to say except that was the dumbest, most annoying, most stupid fight I never saw. Someone owes me money for that fight, and I don't know who's gonna pay me for it.
And you didn't pay for it, but someone owes you money.
Who said I didn't pay? I did pay.
Yeah, we all paid. The thing is that he's a good fighter. When he opens his mouth, he says dumb shit. And his last...
the last thing that he said was no.
It's cringe.
Sometimes...
I'm a black guy starter pack. I like Naruto. I like basketball. I throw hands. My PSP is my speaker. I listen to music on my PSP. I'm a black guy starter pack.
Okay.
I hate him. He's cringe, but he's a good fighter. But I do agree with Chris Pratt, even though he's not a fighter. There's a thing in fighting when that's what he used to do. So he would finish opponents, his opponents, but he wouldn't put himself into danger. You could see he was calculating which shots he would take. It would go to the head, to the body, to the legs. And he was calculating, but he could finish you. When you're a fighter and you see that someone is tired, you don't want to go ape shit, but you want to show that even if you don't knock him out, you're a superior fighter, you have presence. You want to, even if you're more defensive, put pressure on that person, and you don't even have to throw power shots. Sometimes if you just throw barrages...
I don't even know what they said, but they said...
When you throw barrages, sometimes the referee will just stop the fight. And I see that Israel is going the way of Tyron Woodley, where he's not... I feel like every fight he's going to start doing less and less.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Like this fight, Cannonier was fucking tired. It's not like he's Derek Lewis who like throws knockout blows.
That's the one that I missed because I was sleeping.
Yeah, it's not like Derek Lewis who can knock you out in the 5th round. He was just not doing anything anymore. And Israel just wasn't like, you know, okay, I'm gonna start pushing up the pace and you're tired? Okay, I'm gonna start putting the juice.
Wake up. We need to do a show. That's the thing that I'm like, at least Romero had that side on him.
Not even like the entire...
You want to make a show for people to watch.
No, fuck making a show. Just as a fighter. Oh, the guy is tired? I'm gonna go for 10 seconds when I put everything on him. And then I'm gonna relax. And then another 10 seconds of just intensity. And just try to progressively finish him. Not even go for the knockout, but just push him around. Like, time him, change levels. Push him, but he doesn't do that. He just, you know, he just lets him walk away, and he doesn't really do anything. And for this one, I'm on Chris Pratt's side. And then Israel told him to shut the fuck up, and he apologized.
Why did he apologize? Because he said...
Because he's like, yo, you're just a fan. You're just a fan. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but the thing is like, okay, so for once a fan, like even a fan knows when you don't do your shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's maybe a fan, but you are the entertainer in that time. And if a fan don't like the way that your combat is going, you will lose fan. And that's the thing. You make money because people are there to see you. He's entertaining. I won't even lie. The fact that he finished his pose with the broccoli stand, I find it fucking corny as hell.
Yeah, he's corny.
But he has the right to do it if he
Black
wins.
Guy starter pack. But here's the thing.
With fucking Naruto
most people don't know shit about fucking fighting. The fact that Frank Dux got a fucking movie, he's the guy who said that he fought in like a Kumite, a secret tournament, where there were like 64 rounds. If you had a tournament with 64 rounds, you would have like more than 1 million people participating. So he's full of shit, and they made a movie about him with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Kumite!
That it's just so fucking dumb. But it's not because you're not a fighter that you can't necessarily judge. It's like if your doctor like fucks up your operation, you can tell him, yo, you forgot your scalpel inside of me. Like, oh, you're not a doctor. Yeah, but even though I'm not a doctor, I
can feel the rust inside.
Yeah.
You can feel the rust. Like, if you eat metal, you can feel it in your body.
Oh, by the way, Israel now has a French manicure.
On his feet?
No, on his hands.
I saw it's getting popular this time, but it's really just really, yeah. No homo. I just gotta say it like that.
Okay, look, they put nail polish on their feet because the nails crack up because of all the kicks.
Yeah.
But the manicure is just like king of shit. And I saw that, and they inspected his hands, and I don't know if it was because the nail wasn't long enough, so it was okay. But you're not supposed to have nails when you fight because of the eye pokes. And guess what? He put Jared Cannonier got an eye poked. Like, why do you allow this guy to go in with his fucking long Freddy Krueger nails and his fucking French manicure? Like, he's starting to give me like little Nas X vibes.
I was thinking the same shit. I was fucking thinking.
That's why I'm saying I like his skills, but he's starting to be weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, I'm on your side, Chris Pratt. You're the real American. Fight for our rights. Fight for what's right. No, fight for our lives. Fight for what's right.
You're right. I'm sorry. No, fuck it.
No, don't apologize, Chris.
So he has fake nails.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, yo, niggas are hating on my manicure. It's like, no, you're just a fruit. You're on the low.
Yeah, he is. Okay, so this one was yours too.
Okay, so I really liked Kamen Rider. For a while I was really watching a lot of these series. And I think one of the last ones I watched was W.
Didn't watch it.
I missed the movies, but I saw the series. And now they're making a sequel to the series, and it's an anime. And I want to say, I like it better as an anime because you can see the guys, their style works really well in anime. But in live action, especially because of the lack of budget, some things looked really corny, especially with the exaggerated Japanese acting.
It's Japanese. Like, the best way I can say is like, did you see a live action of Bleach?
Yes.
Do you see how corny it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, it's corny.
It's just corny because it's Japanese. That's it.
Yeah, it's corny, but now it works really well. Especially that guy in live action, he just looks gay.
Yeah.
But now it works.
No. We don't say. We say Adesanya.
Yes.
He looks Adesanya.
And now they also added back a lot of violence that they don't usually put in these shows, or they do, but there's no blood. And I like that one of the characters look exactly like the actor, because that guy was like a Bishonen in real life and is a Bishonen in the fucking anime.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks well animated. I like the premise. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, me too. I have to continue my anime stuff.
Old school takusatsu. Fuck it, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Well, we covered that. We covered this. We covered this. Bishonen this. Oh, damn it.
Oh yeah, apparently Thor is a shit show. Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker! Are you that surprised? I'm not.
Like Nate Diaz would say, I ain't surprised, motherfuckers.
No, I'm not surprised. Like
apparently the first 25 minutes are really good and then it becomes a fucking shit show.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Solid opening act, third act cinematography, Christian Bale's performance. Of course, it's fucking Christian Bale. Taiki Waititi's piss poor script, Hollywood's tear down of established heroes, nihilist and woke messaging throughout. Yeah, gods are trash. It was the same thing in the comic, but in the comic, like the entire point was that no, gods are not trash, and it ended on a positive note.
The part that I heard is that
you know what's the
one of the actor is Taika Waititi. What's the name of the fucking guy?
Yeah, Core.
Yeah, and he was like, okay, I will give more time to me than Natalie Portman because fuck her, but I find it like so dumb.
I hate that the fact that in this version it's fucking.
Did you watch it though?
What, the movie?
Yeah.
It's the cam version for now. It's not in HD.
Okay. No, I just asked if you watch it. You just have to say yes or no.
No. Like, he's stuck with Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson, but in the comic, he went on with his past version and his future version, and they took a boat, and they rode the boat in space, and they loaded the boat with beer, and then they punched, like, Odin from the, Thor from the future, punched Gore so goddamn hard, he cracked the moon, using the Odin Force, and it said that, in the caption, Gore felt fear for the first time in centuries. Like, it was a space epic. Booze, beautiful women, fighting in space.
We can read it together after. That sounds good.
Really
but yeah, that shit is trash. It's okay to know. I'm not even surprised. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh yeah. I learned that they will release God of Rock Ragnarok the 5th November. And you know what was the joke in that?
That I don't care?
No, the fact that 6 months later he's gonna go on PC. PlayStation is dying, and people don't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'm gonna buy it on PC because I saw like
I will not buy it.
Black Wife of Loki.
I will not buy it. Like, okay, sorry, let's go back. Oops. Sorry, let's go back. It's not that. Again, I don't like the fact that I don't need to be represented in a Norse story, because I don't know for you, but I don't know any Norse god who's from Africa.
Heimdall. He's played by Idris Elba.
Yeah, but he's not from there. He was like kidnapped and
brought over on the ship.
He's a slave who opened doors for people.
Yeah.
But for real, I don't know any fucking Norse god who's from Africa, and I will not do like the representation part, because fuck that. If there were like a God of War, a Battle of Athens, I will expect. If you put some Egyptian god, okay, I will understand why like they're close. So an Egyptian god will be understandably more tan than a Roman god, or I don't care. If it's in Africa, okay, I will understand. In North, the North is for the Northmen, and no black want to live there. I would say it that way. I don't know no one from Africa or from every other black country who wanna go freeze his fucking butthole in a country that has sun like 4 months a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't care. They're gonna go get fucked.
It's gonna suck like my tits.
So now we're gonna go on something a little bit more
Sad.
Streaming after dark. Yu-Gi-Oh creator
Kazuki Takahashi passes away at 60. That's young.
Yeah. That's fucking sad. Like, I know that every card player is crying now because, you know, you have some player who play Yu-Gi-Oh and who are playing Magic, so yeah. I won't even lie. I stopped playing or watching Yu-Gi-Oh after Yu-Gi-Oh XD.
Hey, it's well preserved. He looks 40.
Yeah.
Asian don't raisin.
Yeah. I don't even know what's the way that he died.
Yeah, he was found off the coast of Okinawa, Nago City. The man's legacy. His body was floating in shallow water while wearing snorkeling equipment, perhaps indicating the mangaka was attempting to snorkel for leisure, only for some form of accident to take place. Snorkel? What the fuck is snorkel?
I don't know either. Let's go see. Where do we see snorkel?
Climbing?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh no, snorkeling is this. Deep. You know when?
Oh, he was he was diving.
Yeah.
Okay. That's sad. At least I think he was doing something for fun that he liked. But that's sad. So for the next one, you know, this one got me a little bit mad, but I won't say why because yeah. I think it's just that I'm a too big fan of Japan. So, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, succumbed to an attack by. So that's the stuff that happened. So yeah, let's go to the next. Fuck it. I think that was the last one, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh no, yeah. Netflix by Star Anime English dub show this discrepancy. So I know that no one is surprised, but just stay on your guard and everything. And yeah, I think that's it for now. This one is funny though, but okay. I think that'll be it for today. Do you have some other thing to cover?
Are you sure there wasn't something else?
No, the other one is this one.
Oh yeah, no, okay,
we
yeah.
talk
Never
about
mind.
it. We have this one where Persona fanized, but this one is just funny. Critic lambasted after calling.
Wait, go back to the Tomboy article.
Yeah, but we can see it later, like alone.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
my bad. I forget something. So, Overwatch 2, Diva boasts a buffered posterior, and that's just funny because, you know, Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2, Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2.
Yeah, the porn artist will. Oh damn. Will
Overwatch 1,
appreciate-
Overwatch 2. So, what's your favorite one? Overwatch 1 or Overwatch 2?
Overwatch. No, fuck Overwatch. I'm not gonna play. You're not gonna get me. You fucking succubus.
Diva 1 or Diva 2?
Fucking succubus.
I'm Team Diva 2. I don't care. That being said, I hope you like the stream. I know it's a little bit downer for the.
I'm gonna
for the
keep
last
it in
part.
my pants.
And do you have something else to say?
You know what's not a downer? People's dick is gonna go up.
Okay, perfect. That being said, I hope you like it. And don't forget, stay passionate and see you next week.
Bow, bow, bow.
Rap circle. I'm better than you. Period. Not at all concerned what it hit for, cause I've still come to raise hell like Mephisto. Please don't front, cause I'll karate chop your lymph node. Noodle arm punk, you punch and end up with your wrist broke. Don't need a 4-heater, but you come 4 feet approach me. I'm summoning focus of Gogeta. Slight work, so imagine me chilling when folks meet up, cause my purpose to have me